Oh, look at my perennial hibiscus. It's starting to bloom. What happens when they do that, these are starting to open. Like yesterday, they all looked like, let's see, they all looked like these. They were still closed, nothing was open. This morning, they were like this, opening up, peeking out a little bit, and this one had started to open. It swirls out, and if I remember correctly, they will only stay for 24 hours at the most. I think it's at the most, it's 24 hours. And then others come. See, there's a ton of them on here. These are all new blooms that's going to open up right here. It's going to be lovely. All right here. Right here. So they bloom, maybe not one at a time, because see, all of these are starting to come in. Let's see. Look down in there. Get on out of here, you little buzzy bee. I hope there's nothing living down in there. They don't have a scent. They just look beautiful when they do pop open. So see how this one is starting right here? Maybe tomorrow it'll open a little bit more. And then on Sunday it'll be fully open. They're really wide. And by Monday that one will close up and another one will open. And I may get 2 or 3 at a time, but they only last, I think it's no more than 24 hours, if I can remember from last year. So they're starting to open. It's so beautiful. I came out and watered everything today. My Mr. Lincoln, I call these, all of these on the deck. This is Mr. Lincoln, and the rest of them are his sisters. Mr. Lincoln and his sisters are all blooming. You know, I have to deadhead them every other day because the blooms come and it's so hot and muggy here. It just does a number on the blooms. And of course, with the Japanese beetles getting in, that's something different. This is Mr. Lincoln. He's going to have all kind of blooms on him. All the red parts are going to be blooms in a few days. I can't wait to see them. See, here's one right here. Let me pull the leaf away and you can see that's going to be a bloom there. And so is that one. Of course, I feed them once a week with their rose food. I feed everything else with an all-purpose Miracle-Gro fertilizer. And then the blackberries, and guess what? The blackberries are ready. Some, I maybe have 3 or 4 out of all of them that are here. Let me see if I can get over here. Look at that one right there. Look at that. I'm going to pluck them off and take them in so we can eat them. But the rest of these are coming. They're very nice. They still have to turn dark. They're ripening. So we'll see how they taste. And this one, that's another one. I think they call these a bramble of blackberries. I think that's what it's called. I'll have to double check. That's the smaller one, and I need to trellis it up because look how tall that is. If you can see it, it's so sunny out here. I can't really tell if you're getting all of that vine, but it's very long. This is the other one. They started out so small and they just took off when I put them in the pot. Let's see, this one right here. See, these are all still red, but they're turning slowly but surely. I take all the dead leaves off. There's that. Look at there. There's some. I gotta get them off because I don't want the ants to get them before we get them. There's another one. And they're still ripening as well. I have a few back here. Let me see if I can get my camera phone on it okay. There you go. So they're coming along pretty well. These white roses right here, they're trying to hang on. Poor things. It's so hot I have to deadhead that one. It's kind of gross. And they continue. I deadhead, they keep coming back, which is great. That's what they're supposed to do. Keep blooming continuously. I feed them and give them their vitamins and water them so they can keep showing up for me. I think my Asiatic lily, I think it's finished. They only bloom for a certain amount of time, and I believe that's done. If they come back and do anything else, that's probably going to be next year. I'll be surprised. Come on, my black-eyed Susan here drooped a little bit. I gave it water, but it's not picking back up. Maybe I need to give it some more. I gave that one some too. Let me put some water in there, because they don't seem like they've had enough. I'm going to give them more water so they can completely, all their foliage and everything can get something to drink, because they're really dry. It's been like 90-degree days for 2 weeks here. For 2 weeks. We have been really hit with some high temperatures. So I try my best to water them before I leave for work in the morning. I try to get out here and put some water on them so they just don't suffer until the end of the day, when I can give them a little bit more, because it's been so scorching hot. But these coneflowers are really looking pretty. I think next year I might put them out front with the flower garden I have out front, so that I can have more perennials out there, because I got a pretty decent sized spot. These are my black-eyed Susans, also on the other end. I'm trying to get the foliage. Look at it, it's still droopy. I must not have given it enough water, so I'm going to really soak it in and see what happens. But they're standing up. They're standing up pretty good. This was my Asiatic lily that just, it didn't take too well. I'm still holding out with a prayer for that thing. See if it'll wake up for me. If not, I'll just toss it and I'll put something else in its spot so that it can, we can have some flowers there. But that's about it. But I'm just so excited. This, oh, look at that. It got stuck around that perennial hibiscus. And I learned a lot from this thing too, because in the winter, the the stalk, they go ashen. I don't know if you can see one, because I didn't get them all. If you can see, see this one right, oh, let me get around it. Right here. That's how all the stems looked. All the stems looked, let's see, where am I getting? All the stems looked like that. Every last one of the stems became ashen and gray, and I thought the plant had died. And really couldn't find any good information on a perennial hibiscus. So I spoke with a gardener, and they told me just leave it. New stalk will come. And when they started to come up, all I did was crack the old ones off. So that worked out pretty well. And I've got it in a nice sizable pot. So I think it'll just stay in there. So this is coming along pretty good. I think everything, I want everything to bloom at once, and I can't seem to get everybody on the same page to bloom all at once. Like my rose bushes, they have bloomed, but then they all won't bloom at the same time. So I got to talk to them. Say, come on, y'all, get it together. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Appreciate that. Please don't forget to hit the like button, so anytime I post anything, you'll get a notification for it, okay? Thank you. Y'all, please stay safe. Wear your masks and your gloves. And I'll see you next time. Bye.